The script tells you what your film should look like, but most people just don't know how to read it that way. People quickly gravitate towards lenses, color choices, etc., without first asking the question of what is this scene actually trying to do? Where is the tension? Who holds the power, and what changes from start to finish? All those answers are already in the writing. Read the scene and pick out one thematic word that summarizes it. If the word is isolation, then the frame probably needs more space around the character. If it's about pressure, then the camera tightens and maybe holds a bit longer than what feels comfortable. If the character is losing control, then the space should also feel unstable. All of these choices are rooted in the scene's inherent meaning, which makes them intentional. Point of view comes next. Even in a two-person scene, the emotional weight usually stays with one of the two characters. This determines where the camera sits, which character it stays on, and the information and closeness the audience gets. Then, camera distance, camera lens choice, and camera height can all support these meanings. Think about rhythm in the editing, because some scenes need very long takes that hold on the characters, and others can do with rhythmic close-ups as well. It's also important to read across the whole script and see what patterns start to appear, including the character development. A character framed openly at the start can then be framed very tightly by the end of it, or the opposite. For example, Neil in Dead Poets Society. A story can also start with a more stable composition and then move into something more fragmented at the end, for example, In the Mouth of Madness. Think of cinematography as something in service of the script. The choices should build from scene to scene and feel intentional rather than something that you just determine on a scene-to-scene basis. Of course, all of these choices are thought up in collaboration with the director and the production design department. The storytelling is always stronger when every department is reading the scene the same way. So stop thinking of cinematography as just a compilation of pretty shots and think about what cinematography would help tell the story better emotionally and convey that to the audience.